Grand Rising. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes for everybody to hop on. Welcome, welcome. Got my onion powder, my garlic powder, getting all the stuff together for the pork chops. These are thinly sliced pork chops. I think I'm going to do a tray because a tray has about 10 of them. They're small, so I figure they can both have about 2 pieces. Here you go, Lucy. Let me give her a little leftover steak from yesterday. There you go, little girl. All right. This thing is smoking. I am going to start making pork chops. Hi, Felice. Welcome. Good morning. No, these are not bone in. These are thinly cut. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let me get a plate, actually, to put it on. I was going to do 2 trays, but I wasn't sure. See, these are nicely thin cut from the store. I'm going to go ahead and season them up really nice. And I'm going to add all the spices, some garlic powder, onion powder. Y'all know the drill. And some pepper. Gotta have pepper. Good morning, David. How are you? Let me see. So we're gonna add some pepper. Physical therapy. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good to me, but David. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, guys, to my cast iron skillet. Just about 2 tablespoons. Oh, don't spit on me. Got a little tiny bit of water. Don't just spit on me. All right. There we go. All right, so we're gonna add these pork chops. Look how thin these are. Thinly cut, no bones in it. I normally buy the bones when they're on sale, but these were not, so I just grabbed what they got. Seasoned side down. Try not to overcrowd my skillet either. All right, now I'm going to season these guys over here. Whenever I'm dealing with anything that I'm frying, I put my handy dandy apron on because I don't want to get that mess all over my clothes. Okay, let me go wash my hands. Get that all over my fingers off. Okay. Pepper. Doing the same thing with the other batch. It's about 10 of these guys. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Now we're going to get in my tongue. And then we're going to cut some onions. I want to slice them. And this is going to go on top of these pork chops. So my son has another away game tonight. Let's see. Felice says, I feel able to do that every time I have about... Right? I don't want to get all that stuff on my clothes, my work clothes, because I don't want to... They don't want to smell like a pork chop. Hi, Trey. How are you? Welcome. Brooke. There's Brooke. Hey, hey. Grand Rising. Fuck around and find out. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Thank you. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing? Look at these guys. See how thin those are? This is why I like a cast iron skillet. Some of that goober stuff out. Ooh. What I like about them too, they cook so fast when they're thin. I'm not frying these, which you can if you wanted to. You can dredge them. My mother-in-law, she dredges them in a almost like a cornmeal mixture. Is what they call that, Wandra. It's called Wandra with a W. It's also used to make gravies, which is basically like a cornstarch. It's a very thin type of flour. And she dredges them in that, and then she'll fry them up in a little bit of oil. But really, there's no need. Look how, see how yummy those are? They cook super quick because they're very, very thin. And that's what I want. I want some quick that I can just throw in the pan, especially on a weekday, right? Oh, who's got that time to be slaving in the kitchen, right? So how y'all's morning doing? Y'all had your coffee yet? Y'all, wait, what are your thoughts about the Super Bowl? Thoughts this morning? Then we're going to add the other batch. And I've already started my mashed potatoes. Look at this. I was such a good girl. While my daughter was getting ready for school, I started boiling the potatoes. And I put them in the mixer with some whole milk and about 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter. Then I've added about 4 ounces of cream cheese, salt, pepper, and a little chicken stock. And it looks so good. Mashed potatoes. I did about 5 pounds of mashed potatoes. Let's see. Good morning, Black. Hi, Cosmic. You see me? Okay. That's good you see me. That looks so good, don't it? Yeah. And they're going to cook so quick and easy because they are very thin. This is why I like them. See it? Yummy. Yum. Now we're going to add those onions in there. So we're going to put them on top. You all know me. We got to have onions. All right. Take these guys out. Torta? No. No torta. I'm going to add a little more because I want it to getting on me. Cast iron base, it soaks up a lot of oil. And I'm using olive oil. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add our second batch, seasoned side down. I was hoping to make a nice gravy with this, if I can. We shall see. And the sizzle. This one tray brings about 10 of these guys. So I felt kind of guilty making 2 trays. For 6 people, I think that's pretty good. All right. There we have it. Let's throw that out. I'm just going to add a little bit of patch of butter. Here we are, the patch of butter. Patch of butter, please. Yummy. That's also going to start my sauce that we're going to make. These potatoes, right? They're so good. I'm covering them up. My kids love my mashed potatoes. Homemade. This time, the yellow potatoes or red potatoes were not on sale. So I ended up getting just regular russet potatoes, right? No big deal. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and, while we're cooking these up, we're going to slice an onion. So I'm going to grab, oh my gosh, these onions are huge. These onions from the store are huge, but look, they all have their little root system. So whenever I see them like that, I use them. Don't throw that away because you can put it in the dirt, water it, and you'll have onions from your backyard. But don't throw it away. I feel bad throwing it away. And the skins, you can, if you have a dehydrator, you can make your own onion powder. Just saying, if you have a dehydrator, save your skins. and your roots, if you have roots on it. Oh my goodness, look at all that love already popping on my screen. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Mary, hi. Is your stove glass? Yes, it is. It's a glass stove. Yes, ma'am. All right. Welcome. Hi, Natalie. Thank you. That's so cute, that little sticker. I just love the little stickers you all sent me. These hearts. All right, let me throw these away. I'm keeping that root because I'm going to attempt to plant it before I go to work. I can only attempt, right? Just like I attempt to pick up my eggs before I go to work. But just, there's so many things I've got to do, right? Before I get ready. At least I'm already dressed up. You guys, you won't believe what I just did. I was supposed to slice it and I diced it. Oh, that's okay. We'll just put that in the gravy like that. It'll be fine. Chop it up. I'm distracted, guys. I am distracted this morning. Got all these beautiful comments popping up on my screen. Who wouldn't be distracted, right? There we go. Doodlebug. When is Days Live savings time? I don't know. I do not know. I am distracted. Yep. No, this is a husk. It's a husk knife. This is a set of 3. It's 3 of them. I got them on Amazon, and it has like a little case. Well, it was like a box, and then they're pretty good knives. Very sturdy. They have a little tiny thing you can hang it on. Some of them, actually. 2 of them. There's also these 2. Okay, that's like a butcher knife. So it's a good, I'll tell you what, it's a good survival knife. If you are cooking outside, you are cooking on the fire, you have no power, right? Or no gas. This is a great knife. You put a wooden board, maybe a slab of wood that you got out there, right? And you cut up your meat in that thing. Very sturdy knife. These are Japanese blade. Very good. Very good knives. I'm not sponsoring them. I don't work for them. I don't make a single dime out of them. I just bought them because I love them. Okay? And you got to have a good knife. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. It's more dangerous, a dull knife, than a sharp knife. And that is a fact. So if you have a knife in your kitchen that you are struggling with to cut, get rid of it, because that's not a good knife. It's a very dangerous knife, my friend. So make sure you invest on a good knife. It is very, very good. I think this one cost about $40 total for the 3 knives. Not bad at all. And look at the tip of that. It's very, very sharp. All right, we got it all done. Thank you, Dan, for the rose. Save them for hot dogs. Yeah, I don't ever make hot dogs. That's the thing. I do make sausages, but I haven't made them in a while. Um, but yeah, only thing is, I'm thinking if I put it in a Ziploc bag into my fridge, my whole fridge is going to smell like onions. My whole entire fridge. So, I do not know what I'm going to do. Should I just add it like this to the gravy or just put it away and get another onion and slice it? I'm not boiling my, no, why would I do that? What do you mean, like this? Oh my gosh. Make some caramelized onions and put it in your sourdough. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I normally like to add bacon cheddar loaves or just regular loaves, but the most I make are the regular loaves, right? I do have bacon, but I haven't cooked it. But crushed bacon, like crumbled up, put it in there with cheddar cheese. Oh, it's raining, guys. It's so gloomy outside. Are we getting another cold front? It is so depressing outside. You guys, it's raining for the first time in about 7 months. We haven't had no rain, not one drop. I'm from Chicago and we eat hot dogs a lot. Cool. Yep. No, we don't eat no hot dogs here. I try to get my kids away from that stuff. It's not good for you. You can make your own hot dogs with beef. You can actually get the ground meat and roll it up into logs and cook it that way, right? Or you can use sausages. There's all kinds of chicken sausages and stuff like that. When you cut onions, sometimes you cry. Yep, I don't cry because I've got contacts on. But if I didn't have my contacts and then I'll just have my glasses on, yeah, I would be crying right now. Right? So how you amazing, gorgeous people doing today? All right, we're going to make the gravy, okay? Because I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted by y'all's beauty. Getting distracted. All right. Here we go. We're going to make a gravy. But for the gravy, y'all, you hear that rain? You hear that rain? All right. I'm going to use this little bit of flour I've got left in here. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of, for the gravy, because we're going to scrape all this out, of flour to butter. Look at these pork chops. Get a lot of that. Sniff, sniff. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. All right. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Everything is better with butter. All salted butter, my friends. If you like salted, go ahead and add it. But don't eat it because, remember, we put these pork chops seasoned side down in here. So all that seasoning is in the bottom of that little crusty crust. How you guys can see it. That little action going on over there. That's some good stuff, my friends. That's some good stuff. So what I'm going to do, just going to make a little mixture of maybe some chicken stock. But we're going to try to use my whisk. clean out those bits at the bottom. Oh yeah, lift them up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. All right, we're just gonna clean up the pan. All those brown bits of yummy flavor. Ooh, yee, so good. So good. It is cold. It's a little bit, is it? Yeah, well now it's gonna be a little cooler because there's no sun. Absolutely no sun. I'm gonna show you how gloomy and doomy it looks outside here in a minute. Thank God I was able to feed my girls without a problem. Okay. All right, let's get started. Because after this, I gotta go get my bed sheets clean. You guys, I have to, today's Thursday, bed sheet day for me and my daughter. I do 2 at a time. My other 2 got done on Monday. That's how I roll. So we're gonna clean out that butter out of there. We're gonna put it on medium low. I'm gonna get another spoon because I've already stuck it in the butter. All right, and we are going to sprinkle it on top to make the roux, to thicken it up. So 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, more or less. What was that? Did you hear that? I heard like a shouting. All right. Thought it was my windmill, but turns out my windmill is down on the ground from the last wind. It never got picked up again. All right, so we're gonna burn out all that flour and butter, right? Ooh, ooh. Smells so good in here, y'all. Delish. All right, now we're going to add, now that it's all cooked out, the flour and the butter for the first 5 minutes. We're gonna add about a cup of chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock if you like, but I just like the chicken stock. Go ahead and keep mixing. Again, I'm not going to season it because it's got already all those bits at the bottom that's got all that flavor from the pork chops. All right. Oh my gosh. You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to add the onions in. You know what? We're not going to add the onions. We're just going to put them in a Ziploc and store them for another day. That's what we'll do, because this smells amazing. It smells like it has onions already. So we're not gonna need it. It's got chicken stock, it's got those bits. Ooh, look how pretty that's looking. Let me show y'all guys. My gravy, this is my homemade gravy, guys. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? We're gonna add it to those pork chops. Ooh. My gosh, look at that. They're talking. It's talking to you. Talking to you. All right. Done. We're going to shut this off the heat. Put you guys over here. Just going to add just a little bit of water. Just one little bit to clean up the little bit I got here. There you have it. We made pork chops with gravy. That quick and easy, right? And you can also use this for your mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna add a little more water. If I need to thicken it more, I will. But this is going to do us well because we're going to use it also for the mashed potatoes. Mix in the water with the bouillon. All right, let's thicken this up. Turn this back on again. That looks so good. Yummy, 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 yummy for my tummy. That quick and easy. We got us a meal, right? See the brown gravy? Great on mashed potatoes or on some pork chops. Now we got to do the veggies. So this is what I did. While I was boiling my potatoes, guess what I did? Can y'all guess? I made some sweet. So, let me fix these knives, guys. I got my knives all crooked on here. Well, I hope they don't cancel the game if it's raining. May cancel the game. Baseball game. So, I did a thing. So I grabbed some, you know what? Let me grab a tray. I got some sweet potatoes because my kids love sweet potatoes. I washed them, I prickled them with a fork, and I put them in my air fryer. So these are ready to go. Okay, all we got to do is bust them open, put a little butter, a little cinnamon, and these guys are ready. See how pretty those are? Those are my sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna let them do that. I'm gonna probably cover these up till I get to it. So let's take a look at this gravy. Doesn't that look delicious? It's cold a little bit. Brooke says it's a little bit cold. All right. We're going to get my little gravy boat. I'm tempted to cook the other batch of pork chops because, I don't know. Should I do it or not? They're small, but they're gonna have 2 pieces. I think that's plenty. Y'all, I think that's plenty. All right, let me see if I can pick this up, okay? See if I can pick up and dump this in my gravy boat. 2 hands. Woo! And I did. Those hands are heat proof. I'm telling you. I do not know how I do it, but they're heat proof. Because it's burning hot. Look at that gravy, guys. That looks so good. We're going to cover this up. Again, I'm going to put a little plastic wrap on it. Just in case, I don't have any flies here, but just in case there may be a intruder when I'm not here. It'll stay like that. Let me see if I can get a, now I need to get a Ziploc. Here's my Ziploc. All right, because I'm gonna have to put those onions in here, guys. Let me move you guys over here. Did you guys see that? So I got mashed potatoes done. I've got sweet potatoes done. I'm going to get these onions. We're going to put them in here for another day into my fridge. These are my, I don't need these. I need regular size Ziploc. Where to find it? Let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh. Look. Almost tripped over, got over the food. All right, where are we finding here? Ziplocs. Let's go find me some Ziplocs. Where are they? Right here. We're going to use these right here. All right, let's cover my gravy boat. Cover that gravy boat. Oh my God, it's raining. It's a depressing day. Depressing. Cover the gravy boat. Now we're going to, I've got that covered. All right, we're gonna put this in a Ziploc right here. Here it is. Double Ziploc. We're gonna do yellow for onions. So that way, it cuts my time in half. Whenever I need chopped onions it is. Oh, I'm not reading the comments, y'all. Sorry. Sausage, my honey. Hello, Jovan. How have you been, Jovan? I'm doing great. So, one whole entire onion this was. And that's actually perfect because my soil is wet. So I can put that little guy down. I don't want to get wet. So I think I'm going to put it in a little tiny container with water because I don't want to get wet. Do you think this is going to smell like onions? Do you think this will make it smell like onions? Let me see. I don't know. Put it in my fridge. I just don't want my fridge to smell like onions. You're living life. Awesome. I may freeze it. So we're going to lay it like that and we're going to freeze it. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Freezing. We're going to freeze it. So there you go. I'm going to clean up here, guys. I'm going to show you what this looks like. All the dishes coming together in perfect harmony. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a picture at the end of this live stream so y'all can see what we did. We did the mashed potatoes, and I got the mashed potatoes done with just regular russet potatoes from the store that were on sale, a 10 pound bag. So I did 5 pounds, right? We boiled them before I even came on. Then we drained them. We mixed them. We mixed it with about a stick and a half of butter. Then we added about 1.5 cups of whole milk to it. Then I added about 1/3 cup of chicken stock. Then I seasoned it with salt, pepper. And then I added about 4 ounces of cream cheese. That's how I make my mashed potatoes. By the way, guys, sometimes I add more, sometimes I add less. It all depends. And then we started the pork chops. And then we did the gravy. So you guys, and now, oh, and we did the sweet potatoes. While we were boiling the pork chops, we were air frying the sweet potatoes, but can't wait. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. See how silky smooth those mashed potatoes are? Yes, ma'am. They are. I've been good, Jovan. So I am going to show you, well, I was going to plate it up. The problem is this is the only phone I have to take pictures with. So I have to get off from here in order for me to do that and post the picture. You left half on the cutting board. What do you mean? Oh, the few pieces of onion. That's okay. I threw it away. What about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. I had a phone call from Tristan's teacher. Bad boy. So he took his Nintendo Switch to school. Okay, totally unexpected. They're not even, he hit it. That's what he did. So I gotta go get that thing up. I gotta pick it up. So, can you believe it? My 11-year-old took it to school. So I'm gonna go pick it up right now because that's a very expensive game system. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and then bring it back. But anyways, y'all saw my video. Y'all saw my mashed potatoes, my sweet potatoes, and the pork chops with the gravy that we did. It is crazy. Kids are crazy. But anyway, I am going to go right now because I got to go pick that up and then come back all across town. But I will see you guys later. I hope to go on maybe later before we, I'll probably go on before we, before I leave to work, like a get ready with me video. So stay tuned, guys. Okay. I love you, friends. Thank you, Texas, for being here. Thank you all for your support. It was very quick, impromptu. But just to let you guys know that my phone, I had a phone call. That's why my stream froze. So anyways, I love you all. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'll hop on so you guys can get ready with me.